Hello, welcome to Sun, Moon, Star Tarot. My name is Gina. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. These next 4 bell sounds are to align us and to bless this reading. This is going to be a reading for if you want to open up third eye or Ajna, and for the duration of the reading, I will be calling it by the traditional name, which is Ajna instead of third eye. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So first I have the advice. Everything's pre-pulled except for the clarifiers, and I do have 2 shadow attributes that you need to work through. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into that. So one of them came out like upside down, and I don't know how I should read that. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one first that came in right side up, and then do the second one. So we do have repelled. So right now you are repelling third eye. And repelling looks like you're like not allowing it to flow to you. So it's like you've closed it down, perhaps by doing whatever this is. Oh, and this is warning upside down. So opposite of warning is, all right, so I went ahead and looked it up just to make sure I was correct. But this is, you like basically, it's these 2 cards are the same thing basically. This is like to disencourage, to not allow, to conceal. Repel means to like push away from, to not allow, to like conceal basically. So basically your powers, whatever you're wanting to open up, they're just being hidden from you right now because you're not in this place to be open enough to receive the wisdom of Ajna. And then we do, at the bottom of the deck here, we do have time to go. So perhaps there is something in your life that you're needing to let go of in order to receive the wisdom that you are seeking from Ajna. And then we do have this card. I can't read any of the names because it is traditional Buddhist names, and I'm not from that area of the world. I am American. But it says, conduit from the sky of the earth, be fierce and vanquish whatever is holding you back. And so really these cards are like all tying together. And perhaps this is pride based. We do have this card look quite similar. That's why I'm showing it to you. It says, the yellow Buddha from the family of the South. Replace pride by knowing that separatedness is an illusion. So perhaps you are perceiving yourself to be separate from someone or separate from something. And you can just know that everyone is like one and the same basically. And yeah. And then on the bottom of the deck here, we do have the Wheel of Fortune as well. So things are shifting for you. You're just needing to allow that change to come in. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. Oh, we do have 7 of Swords here too. I was wondering what was on like underneath that, and deception. So yeah, Ajna, deception cannot exist together. And guys, this is pretty cool. I put both of these cards back, but they came in near the bottom of the deck here. So we have the Emperor, which talks about stability, and the 8 of Swords, which talks about you needing to let go of illusions and let go of thinking that you're trapped and when you're not. So yeah, if this is resonating with you, please continue to watch. I'm going to go ahead and unturn all the cards here. So we do have 4 of Wands. We have Temperance. We have the Empress, beautiful. And we have the 10 of Pentacles reversed. And then we do have Queen of Pentacles, which is the Empress, but like in the confines of the material world in a way. And then we do have 5 of Wands. That makes sense. In your conflict, we do have the 4 of Swords. So it's like you're subduing your, the Empress, your abundance, basically. And we do have 5 of Cups. So there's something that you're holding on to that needs to be released. Perhaps this is self-limiting beliefs around abundance, or even your ability to even tap into Ajna and the wisdom that this chakra can provide for you. It's just you kind of like needing to come more into balance with your higher self. So perhaps you are feeling disconnected from your higher self, because we do have the 5 of Wands here. And the 5 of Wands is all about inner conflict. In the original Rider-Waite deck, the card is everyone on even ground, like just fighting, but like for no real reason. So perhaps you are like fighting against something that you know innately is for you, but you're still like pushing against. And when you push against, you repel here. Beautiful. I mean, I'm glad that this is like, you know, tying in together here. And then we do have the Four of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. So like, it's also about attitude. Like, you have to approach the higher chakras, but Ajna and Sahasrara, which is crown chakra, especially with like just not fun energy, because I do believe these chakras should be reverenced. But again, it is about having fun and about celebrating. So perhaps you're needing to celebrate the accomplishments that you have now and that you have had now in order to like create some stability with you to connect with your higher self, and then to release this abundance of wisdom that Ajna has for you. I mean, you do this by being in a calm, stable state of mind with this Four of Swords here. So, and then we do have the Five of Wands next to that as well. So this is about conflict here, and this is about becoming stable. I always like how this comes out, because you see how like these cards right here, the Four of Wands and then the Queen of Pentacles, they kind of match up. And then this Empress energy and this Four of Swords, energy matches up as well. I heard 444, engine number 444 just now, that it may have a message for you, and engine number 555 as well. And then we have Temperance here, which is all about balance and coming into balance. And like almost an amalgamation, I'm getting yin and yang in my head. So like you need to balance your polarities within yourself. So divine masculine and divine feminine energy, because one energy, perhaps your aggressiveness, or your divine masculine side is throwing things off. You might be coming off as overly aggressive here. And that's why you cannot receive wisdom and that energy. Wisdom comes in calm and peace and knowing. And then we do have the Ten of Pentacles here reversed. So the lack, you have a lack mentality. So you're like, can I even tap into this energy? If you don't believe you can, then you can't. And then we do have the Five of Cups. But what I was getting at here is like these two cards match up, like these two sections here. And then these two sections match up to where it's like, it's almost like you need to just come into balance here, because I think your divine masculine energy is off. And that looks like you being like, I don't want to say toxic masculinity, because that's not a thing in my opinion. But that just looks like you not being able to focus, not feeling stable, not feeling secure. Your root chakra, Muladhara, might be out of balance as well. And again, that just looks like you lacking stability, you lacking like just a foundation, a good foundation for learning what you're needing to learn, basically. But I'm going to go ahead and clarify. So Spirit, you know what to do. Please clarify each little row here, please. And I want to take this time right now to thank your guides and your higher self for leading you to this video, and for allowing you to be able to receive this wisdom. Okay, so please, oh wow, I don't have 4 here, I have 5, but I just popped mine out, so I'm going to take all of them. So yes, we do have burial on the bottom of the deck, so your Ajna, third eye, is being blocked right now. You're needing to take a step back and perhaps do some devotion for this third eye. I don't know any like mantras off the top of my head to like support you in this, so you have to look it up by yourself. But that just looks like you taking the time out and like researching and trying to like open it up. You don't have to like do any music, for example, but it's just you needing to open it up basically with the aspect of loving it. And we do have destruction here. And this is about things not being built on stable ground. I didn't mention that. And then we do have separation, which is about this Five of Cups energy here. And yourself, you are always in union with your higher self. It's just you needing to open up your awareness and to be able to perceive that. That is what you seek, basically. But we do have 5 cards here. So this last pile we'll be getting 2, not 1. But I'm going to go ahead and turn these over. So clarifying 4 Wands and Queen of Pentacles. We have Stuck. And then clarifying Temperance and 5 of Wands, we have Free Will. So yes, that makes sense. So it's like you're only perceived to be stuck. And it's interesting because she is stuck in this tree here, but it's only perception, really. Like, is she stuck in this tree, or does she want to be in this tree? I don't know. I mean, I do know she wants to be there, obviously, but that's the whole point, you know? And then we clarifying the Empress, Four of Swords. We have balance in the scales. Makes perfect sense. And then clarifying Ten of Pentacles reversed and Five of Cups. We have compromise and pride and ego. And we had a card about pride here. It said, replace pride by knowing that separateness is an illusion. So right now, you just really need to like understand that everyone is a mirror for you. You like, no matter like what you perceive. So perhaps someone is, I don't want to say someone is causing you disconnect from your spirit, because that cannot happen. You only allow that. But the free will card here, especially highlighting that. But perhaps you need to come to an inner compromise or a compromise with someone else about something, and this will like lead to the like unstuckness of everything. And yeah, I like how these cards are pretty clear, you know? It's like you need to come into inner balance with yourself. We have that twice. We have the Temperance card, which is all about balance. And then we do have the Balance in the Scales card, which is, again, about balance. So you just need to balance yourself more, and this chakra, Ajna, will open up for you. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the advice now. We have, again, this is traditional Buddhist. I can't pronounce it. Cosmic map to your true, playful, laughing self. When feeling disheartened, stop and watch a child at play. Yeah, so children have this uncanny ability to always be in like this feng shui mode, to where they're just like super chill most of the time. So like if you're feeling down, you just need to like pick yourself up by watching something that opens up your heart, which opens up your throat, which opens up Ajna. And your heart is Anahata, and then your throat is Vishuddha. So they all work, especially the higher chakras, they all work together to like purify ego. And your ego is definitely need to be purified with this pride and ego card coming in, and also with the Buddhist card mentioning the pride thing. And then we have this card, Wisdom Lake Queen. Celebrate the creative feminine energy and the vitality of life. Yeah, I mentioned that your energies were off. And I said you're more in the masculine energy. Because when you are in distorted energy, it doesn't matter which one. That means you're more so leaning towards the opposite energy. So this one is coming in saying you're needing to open up your divine feminine energy. And that looks like just creating, like create something, create a painting. I don't know what you like to do, but just find something that makes you feel inspired and creative and do that. And then we do have this one. Protector of the serpent race, raise your eyes to a bird in flight and connect to the divine. Yeah, so this is all basically like connecting, trying to connect again with the divine. And birds have this, I don't know, whenever you look up at the sky in general, like, or whenever you see a bird flying, like, it's effortless. It's like, it is who they are, basically. And here I have so many birds. I've just seen 2 birds fly outside my window here. So this is really 3 now. And that one is blue, and blue is the color, well, purple and blue. And purple is the color of Ajna. Sometimes blue is the color of Ajna. Here in this set, it's clear, but purple is generally the color that is associated with Ajna. But just you're needing to just find the divine in everything that you see, basically. I feel is what this card is going to get across. Then you do have this card. The White Buddha family of Center says replace ignorance by studying spiritual teachings. So at this time, you're needing to just open yourself up more to spirituality. So if you need to dive deep into spirituality, just leave a comment down below, and I can suggest some information for you, I guess you could say. But you can also do this intuitively, to where you can intuitively do it to where you are using your third eye to open up your third eye, if that makes any sense. And then your last 2 cards of advice, we have happy. So another card about being happy and embracing your inner child almost. Perhaps you have abandoned your inner child to some degree, with 2 cards coming about needing to like connect back with that playful energy. So at this time, please just connect with your creativity, connect with your playfulness. And then we do have flexible here. So you're needing to just be able to be molded at this time. This analogy popped in my head. I don't always use it, but it popped in my head. And it's to where you have clay, right? the clay is wet. When the clay hardens, you cannot redo what you did, basically. So Spirit is just asking you to remain as wet clay at this time, and to just be able to be bended and molded into the shape that aligns with your higher self and your higher knowing and your higher being. So thank you so much for watching this reading. If it resonated, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and you share. And also, I do have a PayPal link down in the description box below if you feel the need to donate to my channel to keep similar content like this going. And I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.